Welcome to GATV, and this is our coverage of the 2010 SunNFun in Lakeland, Florida. We're going to take y'all inside and give y'all a look at all of the vendors and the aircraft, talk with a lot of the people that are there, and just kind of show you around. It's our first time we've taken the cameras here, so we're just as excited as you are to check out the coverage.
Yeah, so for those of you who weren't able to come this year, this place is huge. It's enormous. It's second to only Oshkosh. So we're going to give you an inside look at all the different vendors, seminars, keynote speakers, and definitely all the airplanes that are out there. So it should be a great show. So stick around.
Don't go anywhere. GATV Online will be right back. Yay! Yep, you should have recorded that. Has it?
All right, you are go. Now we see the Earth. You got it. Now we see the Earth now. You got it. Now we see the Earth. You got it. Now we see the Earth now. All right, you are go.
Have you ever looked up at a small plane flying overhead and wondered what it would be like to fly? Well, here's your chance. U.S. Sport Aero Club can train you as a sport pilot in as little as 2 weeks for less than $4,000. U.S. Sport Aero Club has an inventory of new sports cruisers, now the Piper Sport aircraft, that for club members cost only $90 an hour to fly, including fuel. Once you join U.S. Sport Aero Club, not only do you get to fly meticulously maintained aircraft at a low fixed cost, but your membership gains you access to 3 locations throughout Florida, with over 7 aircraft available. If you're already a pilot and want to add additional ratings, U.S. Sport Aero Club can train you for your instrument rating or even a Sport Pilot CFI. If you're not a pilot and this sounds too good to be true, you owe it to yourself to call them today and take a discovery flight. Call U.S. Sport Aero Club at 772-349-4633 or check us out on the web at ussportaircraft.com.
If you've turned your newspaper open, your official Sun and Fun newspaper, you might see my next guest, Sam Lyons. He is our official artist in residence for the Sun and Fun Air Show. Congratulations, Sam, and thank you for joining me. How's the air show been going for you so far?
It's great. I just love Lakeland. We just moved here, and I've been doing this show for 23 years, and it's one of my favorite shows. Really is, yeah.
Well, yeah, we stopped by because I'm a big fan of his artwork. My parents have a couple of his prints, and they're absolutely gorgeous. We'll do some close-ups here of some of his artwork. But tell me a little bit about how you got started in your art.
I've always loved aviation. My dad flew B-24s in World War II, and kind of got me hooked on airplanes at an early age. And what a great job. Keeps me around airplanes. I do what I love. It's so much fun to do this, and people like what I do.
Well, all of them are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, and also congratulations on being named Artist in Residence.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was great meeting you.
Good to see you.
If you'd like to see more of Sam's paintings, click on his picture on the Flying Resources page of the GATV online website.
All right, now we are in Hangar C, where we're over at Strong Enterprises. They make all the pilot emergency parachutes, all the squishy, softy ones that you sit on and hopefully you never have to use one day. And with me is John with Strong. And how are you today?
Great, how are you?
Good, good. So tell me a little bit about Strong Enterprises.
Well, Strong Enterprises, we're the oldest and largest full-line parachute manufacturer in the U.S. In saying that, we build everything from the parachutes as far as the canopy to the containers, components. One of the lines that we build other than sport parachutes and military parachutes are pilot emergency parachutes. With these, they're very well known in the industry as far as company being around for 48 years. And the pilot emergency parachutes, these use round canopies, not squares. We make several versions for different aircraft. Depending on what you're flying, if you don't have much headroom or if you don't have much forward room, it all depends on what you're going to use in that aircraft. So this is a standard backpack where you could use in like an extra, different experimental aircraft to sailplanes. Then you have a chair version, which is kind of a combination of a backpack and a seat pack, where the parachute's actually packed to the lower bottom half here, for Satabria, or just depending on what you could use and how much room you have, to seat packs where you actually sit on the entire parachute for warbirds, anything with a deeper bucket seat.
Are there any regulations that say who has to use a parachute and who doesn't?
There is. If you're doing any type of aerobatics and you're carrying a passenger, you actually it is required for you to have a parachute.
As well as the passenger?
As well as the passenger, that's correct. So that is a major regulation. That's where you get a lot of aerobatic pilots and so forth. But not just that, you'll have a lot of the warbird guys that'll come up, and it's just more of a thing for them to feel as far as it is, with having a parachute in there instead of just having a bunch of foam in there to be comfortable. So that's why we try to have a combination of the two, as comfortable as you can be, but also have an emergency device in there as well. So.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us about pilot emergency parachutes. And check out the Strong Enterprises website if you have any questions about their systems, or also stop by your local drop zone if you have any questions. We were always willing to answer any questions, talk you through it, and show you all the features.
Stay tuned, there's a lot more to come from our coverage of this year's Sun and Fun flying event in Lakeland, Florida. GATV's website and show are devoted entirely to general aviation. If you want to see your business soar, you should partner with us and our other sponsors so collectively we can promote the sport of flying. By advertising on our show and website, you can help share our passion for flying and expose more people to your business at the same time. For advertising rates, simply click on the airplane logo on the GATV online website. If you're looking for a weekend retreat or a primary residence in a residential flying community, Heaven's Landing may be just the place. Located in northeast Georgia, where they enjoy beautiful weather year-round, Heaven's Landing has a laid-back mountain lifestyle that is easily accessible through the use of general aviation. Here you will find 300 home sites, averaging 1.5 acres each, with taxiable lots, or spectacular mountain views and community hangars. Heaven's Landing also has a lighted 5,069-foot concrete runway that can accommodate everything from a Piper Cub to a Learjet, and they even have fuel on site. If you would like to find out more about this beautiful residential flying community, contact Heaven's Landing at heavenslanding.com or simply dial 1-800-HEAVEN2. Okay, I'm here with Mike Shiflett. We're in the MS Aviation booth. They've got a very unique training program for new pilots and for existing pilots to upgrade their knowledge, like on the G1000. I'm going to have Mike tell us a little bit about it, and then we might do something a little different. Mike Rivas, who's our cameraman, who's normally on that side of the camera, we're going to pull him on this side of the camera because he's a student pilot, and we're going to have him get more information and maybe even go through this class and see what a student pilot can expect.
Hi. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we've got. First, I want to let you know that it's called Anywhere Learning Technology. So what we've taken content from private pilot, instrument rating, commercial, G1000, you name it, and we've made it available on all platforms. So on your mobile devices, on your iPad, online, all that together, so you can learn anywhere. You can take your mobile device to the beach if you want, you can take it to a park, you can wherever you want, start learning there. That information is tracked, and then if you go back online, it'll pick up where you left off. And you have grading you can do there. You can take interactive quizzes. You can engage in this thing like you wouldn't believe, right? It's really cool technology. So we have 4 patent filings around the technology, which is kind of cool. So one patent filing we have is on adaptive learning. And adaptive learning is once you go out and the instructor starts grading this, imagine him taking his mobile device in the airplane with you, right? You're watching a maneuver, you go out and you do this thing. All right, so imagine he's grading that. And imagine you get a certain set of grades. And just imagine that you go back, that data is automatically uploaded to our site, and then a solution set comes out for that which says, oh, based on your scores, you need to look at this presentation, you need to look at these 2 or 3 FAA test questions, and by the way, here's some additional content for you, and drive yourself to that lesson again to repeat and to get a better grade.
Wow, it's like having 2 instructors in the airplane, and it's all real time.
It's all real time. And so what we hope for later is with this technology, with all the schools getting on board to use it, what will happen is we'll get all these grades coming up all anonymously, right? And so what will happen is we'll get a trend within aviation, and we'll see, oh, here are the weak areas of training, here are the big areas of training, here's where we need to improve. And what we'll be able to do is serve up new content based on where the real deficiencies are in aviation. Because the FAA right now, they serve up content or they deliver stuff based on accidents. And what we're proposing with this technology is we can deliver content before it becomes an accident to fix that.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, well, we'll bring Mike in, and as a student pilot, you can kind of give him an idea of what he's going to expect if he takes the course.
Hey Mike, how you doing today?
All right.
Good, good. I'm really excited about what's going on with this whole program. My instructor, you said, will be able to keep up with me with all this information as well.
Yeah, he'll have access to be able to track you in the course, right? He'll see your grades, he'll see how you've done in the course all the way through, yeah.
Great, that's excellent. I'm pretty excited about this. Hopefully you guys can keep track on me as well on GATV and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think as well. Let me know if I'm going fast enough for you guys. I'm pretty close to being finished up as it is with the hours, but we still need to get some stuff done and see how this goes.
The hard part in the past was all this aeronautical knowledge that you're struggling with, right? The flying stuff is the flying stuff, right? But now we're going to deliver this aviation knowledge to you in a real engaging way with a lot of custom flash animations, lots of quizzes, lots of really interactivity, and I think you really like that.
Great, great. I'm really excited. Thank you again.
You bet. All right. So here's our latest G1000 application running now on the iPhone. I want to just draw your attention to just a few things. First, this is the free iPhone app. You can go on the iTunes store and you can keyword search for G1000 or U Training and you'll find it right away. It gives you a fully functional course all the way through all the overview lessons of the primary flight display and the multi-function flight display. In addition, if you're a flight school, there's a little place for an ad at the top, and your school could be in there, and it doesn't cost you anything. Okay, let's look and see what it looks like. So I'm going to pick on to one of these lessons, PFD Overview. If you take a look, you can see that we've got a description of what that lesson is going to be like. And if there's extra content, we can flip over on that side. Let's go ahead and play the movie real quick, and you can see how we're going to start teaching you all about the G1000. So you see the content is all delivered here in native iPhone format. And then when you're done learning about the G1000, you can click up here to the Done button, What that will do is it'll serve up a quiz for you. Now take a look at the quiz and notice that if you have notice there's a question. If you get the question wrong, we don't flash any big red letters at you, we just remove it. If you want a video explanation of it, if you click that, it'll bring into a video explanation of what you got wrong. And the review function is kind of really unique because if you click that, it'll take you back to the presentation at exactly the point where this information was covered. So this goes directly back into the presentation at exactly the moment that was covered. Now we'll show you what it looks like on the iPad. Okay, now I want to let you see the G1000 course and how the other courses are going to look on the iPad. So here's the iPad, and you can see this is the full version of the G1000. What I showed you on the iPhone was the free app. So just have a look down and say, hey, I'd like to take a lesson on the PFD overview. Click onto that, and you get the same interface you got in the iPhone app, but you're seeing it in much more vivid detail. So let's play the movie. Notice that the movie now comes up. Notice we're displaying the G1000. The detail is quite good on the product, and you can see that the narration is happening in the background, and we're annotating at various places in the lesson to drive more useful information to you like that. When you're done, it's the same thing. If you click done, you're going to be delivered to a quiz. Okay, so here's the quiz, and if you get the question wrong, it's just going to white out here. It's not going to flash red like we said before at you. We don't want to drive home a bad point, so we just remove it. If you want a video explanation of what it is that this is about, you can just click that, and it'll bring up the application, and it will show you a video extra content sort of evaluation of what was right or what was wrong with that. If I click done and I click review, the review function again will take you back to the presentation at the exact moment in time where that information was covered. So click review, and you can see we're back to the presentation where that was covered. You know, the iPad, iPhone, mobile technology is going to revolutionize flight training, and we want to let you know we wanted to be first. Okay, so let's say now you don't have a mobile device, or you don't have an iPhone or iPad. We can still serve this content up to you online and on DVDs. So what I wanted to show you now is how we can integrate video capturing into flight training, and we do that with also some patent pending and patented technology in this case. What we have here is two views, cockpit view, and we got the cockpit view and we got the outside view, all laid over Google Earth. And what we can do with that is we can integrate the results of that in debriefing into our training materials. So with the training suite, you really get a powerful learning experience and a powerful debriefing experience that you can use in flight training from starting from now into the future.
If you're wanting to become a pilot or take some additional training, you can go to the MS Aviation website from the flight training page of the GATV online website. Treasure Coast Avionics in Fort Pierce is your one-stop for all of your avionics needs. They have a huge inventory of parts and the expertise to service all major brands of electronics. Whether you need service, certification, or a panel upgrade, Treasure Coast Avionics can get the job done right. If you're looking for that new panel, they have state-of-the-art design capabilities with CNC machining to turn your dream panel into a reality. Treasure Coast Avionics is located on field at the St. Lucie County International Airport. Click on their logo on the GATV online website for more information. GATV Online's website is devoted entirely to general aviation. Not only can you watch each episode of GATV 24/7, but GATV Online can be your one-stop for all of your aviation needs. Like our flight planning page, where you can check the weather, plan your flight, and even file your flight plan. And the Flying Resources page gives you quick access to many other aviation websites. There are other pages that cover upcoming events, tell more about the GATV crew, plus please check out our sponsors links page, whose support makes GATV and GATV Online possible. New to our website is our flight training page, with loads of information about becoming a private pilot or a sport pilot, including links for flight instruction and ground school. We always like to hear from our viewers, so drop us an email with any comments or suggestions. That's GATV and GATVonline.com.
Alright, hi guys, we're over here in Hangar E at SunNFun, and we like to find some of the new, the different, the more fun side of what's going on here at the air show. So I'm over here at Warbird Pinup Girls, and I'm with one of the pinup girls right here. And tell me a little bit about the calendar.
Well, it's 12 different authentic, classy pinup girls. We're kind of bringing back the authentic old feel. 12 different flight airplanes, all warbirds. Just trying to bring back the classy and keep it authentic.
Fantastic. So yeah, it is really beautiful girls standing next to beautiful planes, and I was looking through the calendar myself, and it's absolutely gorgeous. They did a really good job. A lot of people have been walking up and saying, "Oh, she's gorgeous," and the girl's not too bad either. So how's the show been going for you? Have you gotten some good response?
Yes, we've gotten great response from the photography and the girls and the planes. It's a little slow. We're a little hidden over here in E, but we're thinking through the week it's going to pick up, and it's going to kind of walk around and shoo everyone in. So I think it'll pick up when people realize that the girls are really real. There's no tattoos. It's nothing modern. It's just clean, classy.
Fantastic. Well, for the people at home, how can they get in touch with maybe order a calendar?
Yeah, you can order the calendar at warbirdpinups.com, and there's a video on there. There's also sorts of extra photos, so it's a great place to go to check that all out.
Sounds great, and we'll put a link to their website as well as their little video on our website. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you.
If you've ever wondered what it takes to put a calendar like this together, Warbird Pinup Girls has a really neat video that we thought we would share with you.
Choo-choo to Broadway through Cincinnati in a Jeep that was built for the six of us. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. This is no taxi cab to Hackensack. We're going up to camp and back, and we're ready. We're six jerks in a Jeep. Six creeps in a Jeep that leaps. Now here we come. Beep, beep. We're six jerks in a Jeep. We're six whacks in a hack. Six quacks here to send you Jack. Now look here, Max, no cracks. We're six whacks in a hack. The Jeep goes jumping and a bumping along. Gonna knock you right off your seat. Here we come romping and a stomping a song. Oh, dig it with the repeat. We're six jerks in a Jeep. Six gleeps in a Jeep that weeps. Now here we go, beep, beep. We're six jerks in a Jeep. The Jeep goes jumping along. Gonna knock you right off your seat. Here we come, stomping along, just a romping along in our Jeep. Beep, beep, doo, doo, beep, beep, doo, doo, we're six heels on a wheel. Slum meals on a wheel that will reel. We're looking for a meal. We're six heels on a wheel. We're six jerks in a Jeep. Six of us whacks in a hack that will leap like a Jeep. Now here we come, beep, beep. All heels, some meals on the wheel that reel. We're six jerks in a Jeep, beep, beep, beep. Six gleeps in a Jeep that weeps. Now here we go, beep, beep. Here we go, all six jerks in a Jeep. Going up to camp and back, we're ready. We're six jerks in a Jeep. Six creeps in a Jeep that leaps. Now here we come, beep, beep. We're six jerks in a Jeep. We're six whacks in a hack. Six quacks here to send you Jack. Now look here, Max, no cracks. We're six whacks in a hack. The Jeep goes jumping and a bumping along. Gonna knock you right off your seat. Here we come romping and a stomping a song. Oh, dig it with the repeat. We're six jerks in a Jeep. Six gleeps in a Jeep that weeps. Now here we go, beep, beep. We're six jerks in a Jeep. The Jeep goes jumping along. Gonna knock you right off your seat. Here we come. just a-romping along in our Jeep. Beep, beep, doot, doot, la-da-da. Beep, beep, doot, doot, la-da-da. We're six heels on a wheel. Slum meals on a wheel that will reel. We're looking for a meal. We're six heels on a wheel. We're six jerks in a Jeep. Six of us whacks in a hack that will leap like a Jeep. Now here we come, beep, beep. All heel, slum meals on the wheel that reel. We're six jerks in a Jeep, beep, beep, beep. Six cleats in a Jeep that weeps. Now here we go, beep, beep. Here we go, all six jerks in a Jeep.
Since 1992, EAA members around the world have shared their passion for flight with nearly 1.5 million young people through EAA's Young Eagles program. For young people, this was the first time they had the opportunity to experience flight in a general aviation aircraft. Today, many former Young Eagles are part of the aviation industry as pilots, engineers, air traffic controllers, and aircraft designers. Others proudly serve in the armed forces, while others enjoy flying for fun. And now, thanks to the generosity of Sporty's Pilot Shop, Young Eagles will receive additional support and encouragement to take the next step in their aviation journey. First, Young Eagles will receive their first logbook. Signed by their Young Eagles pilot, the logbook will record their flight and any future aviation experiences or flight training. Most importantly, all Young Eagles are now eligible to take Sporty's complete pilot training course, online and free of charge. Through the use of in-flight video and 3D animations, this comprehensive course provides the training and knowledge for students to pass their written, oral, and flight tests guaranteed. This exceptional program enhancement now makes it easier for Young Eagles to transition from the right seat to the left seat and become pilots.
We shot just over 6 hours of video at this year's Sun and Fun event, so look for the next several episodes of GATV to bring you the coverage. The final episode will be at the splash-in at beautiful Lake Agnes, where we saw hundreds of amphibious aircraft. So stay tuned to GATV, you won't want to miss it. This episode of GATV has been brought to you by Aviation Insurance Resources, JH Audio, Data Toys Digital Video Systems, U.S. Sport Aero Club, B-Light Aircraft, Treasure Coast Avionics, Jim Alsop Master CFI, AvMap Satellite Navigation, Heaven's Landing Residential Flying Community, and Piper Aircraft. When we travel to film GATV, it's always in our dependable Piper. Well, that's all we have time for. I hope you enjoyed the show.
If you get a chance, send us an email. We would love to hear from you. And if you're not a pilot, go take a discovery flight. You'll be glad you did. I know I am.
But if you are a pilot, take a kid flying. Fly safe.